Hello everybody. Sorry, this is a bit of a messy start. I failed to set up a couple of things on the computer, so it took me a bit longer to get started today. Um, Hopefully it's not displaying in a tiny window for everyone else. When I was checking the stream, it certainly was. Sorry, I'll be right with you. So this is actually part 3 of playing Dead Space. Hopefully the voice is coming through okay. Let me know if it's screwy because I had to set up a load of filters that I've never done before. Um, and so it may be slightly incorrect. I'm just gonna pop my mouse out there for a second. Um, oh, and now my laundry's done. Ah, everything's coinciding with each other. Right.
Okay, I can't keep going through, but
Oh,
we've been here.
apologies if you hear other um streams. I was just checking to see if this was actually displaying correctly. And it is. That's all fine then. Right. So, ignoring the laundry beeping away in the background, welcome back to Dead Space. We are on Chapter 7, Into the Void. Please do tell me if anything is wrong with the visual quality, my voice, the game's audio. It has been a while since I streamed, so it may be messy.
This may be our last chance of getting out of here alive, Isaac. There's an asteroid loaded up in the mining bay waiting to be smelted. If you attach the SOS beacon to it, you can launch it away from the ship to make a clean broadcast. The beacon's on the maintenance subdeck. You can launch the asteroid from the control room. Damn, the control room is locked. It looks like they keep an emergency access key on the processing subdeck. Couldn't be easy, could it? I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Sorry, folks, I'll be with you in just a second. Maybe one day I'll have a smooth start to a stream, but apparently that is not today. Okay. So, into the mining operations rooms. I can't remember what happened last time I played it. Can't remember if we did a boss or not. Probably not. I seem to remember we did the sort of biolabs area. That's not... That's Stomp. Okay. Ah, an upgrade. Node. Oh, these controls feel a bit laggy. Maybe I need to change controller. No, I'm not playing with someone today. Just me. Dead Space is a single-player horror adventure game set in space, and I'm a little bit under upgraded. I can't move anything up and down. I can only go down with the D-pad. Um, right, I'm gonna need to switch controller. Thank you for checking my sound. I'll speak to you later. um, right, guys, I'm just gonna take a break for 2 seconds because I need to swap over my controller to something else. Unless you want me to, or not be able to move anything in the upgrade screen. Yeah, Gropey, what do you think of the game sound? Because I can swap it to a lettuce. This is not Dark Souls. Has someone completed Dark Souls with a lettuce yet? I wouldn't be that surprised if they had. Right. This. Swap to the right cable. That'll be a good idea. Right, okay. Hopefully I won't need to restart the game for it to see this controller. You can't hear the game at all. It's fairly quiet, to be fair, in this scene, but... oh, actually, you know what? It doesn't look like it's actually recording the sound from it. Oh, okay, there is sound. It's just very quiet. I'm glad you enjoyed the muscles. Okay, I may have pumped this up too loud, but maybe not. How's that? Can you hear the game now? Let's do these two. And reload speed. Yeah, let's play a little bit and see how loud it gets when there's like encounters and stuff. If it's still quiet, then I'll boost it a bit higher. I mean, I have a limiter in place, so I could technically smack it all the way up to max, and it shouldn't blow out anyone's ears, but I don't trust it. Oh, this seems like a big staging area. I mean, maybe this is just before a boss. What's the run button? LB's the run button. I can only assume that that was actually still fairly quiet. A lot of Dead Space's sound is quite muted. Because it's space. Any good upgrades in here? Probably not. Nah, it doesn't look like it. What have I actually got in my items? How do I check it? Ah, there we go. A little bit of health, a little bit of ammo. Should probably buy some. I wouldn't be surprised if that... Oh yeah, Lily, you're free to go back to whatever you were doing before. Thank you for checking my sound, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a huge physics bug in this, especially if it's playing the PC one. The PC one in particular is very buggy. Where's health? Must be at the bottom. Go for medium. It's probably enough money spent. And a save point. This is it's quite foreboding. I mean, chapter 7 should be pretty far in, I would think. We must be about halfway, if not slightly more. So, have you played this game yourself?
The mining subdeck is offline for some reason, Isaac. I'll see if I can run a bypass.
Guess I'll go to another floor then. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I've played through 1 and 2, and most of 3. The bit I played of 3 was good fun. I played it in co-op with my brother. How's the sound now that things are happening? Oh, he was still alive. Okay, cool. And no, you didn't miss Project Zero Part 1. That'll be next Tuesday. I realised I posted the schedule on a Tuesday, but it was like already 11. Huh? I still hear... breathiness from something. I'm not really sure why I decided to go to maintenance when I could have gone up to another floor instead. Yeah, there was going to be face cam today as well, but for some reason my computer CPU is being absolutely hammered. Oh. No, you can't let eggs down my throat. It is not allowed. Oh man, I've not played anything like this for quite a while. Oh, they came back up this way. Why are they running away? I am an all-you-can-eat buffet. I agree. Munched by the first two monsters. Okay, I think this room is screwy. Right. I should probably heal. I think there's a quick heal button, but I don't actually know what button it is, so... That'll do for now. Or are they?
Dr. Kine, what the hell are you doing? Get back! Come any closer and I'll shoot him. Give me the access codes to the cargo bay. You idiot! This is processing. Why the hell would I have codes to cargo? Don't lie to me. I'm sick of everyone lying to me. It is imperative that I get the marker. Give me those codes. I don't have them. Is this what you did to the captain? Go on. Shoot me if you've got the balls. Idiots! It's the only way to
Oh,
stop it.
wrong button.
The only way to end it.
Okay, so square is stasis and circle is kinesis. Well, that's something at least. Wait. Ooh, I think we're at the bit where he sees his wife. Sorry, mild spoilers, but I know that you've played it before, and... I'm curious to see what they do with the remake of this, actually. I keep forgetting that they're making it. Feels like there might be some sort of mouse acceleration turned on. Ah, I give up. I'm just gonna avoid the projectile.
Isaac?
Oh, yeah.
Is that really you? It feels like it's been so long. But I can help you now.
Ah yes, the nice peaceful meeting with your wife with the extreme string instruments.
The beacon's in the storage room next to you. I think I could disable the lock from here. Hold on.
Yeah, I think this is probably the strongest of the Dead Space games. 2 plays better. Eat her! Go! Eat her! Yeah! Fine, I'll save her. It'll prolong my my death if I don't help her. Another one. What? Still alive? Pretty sure I took his head and legs off that time.
Okay.
A real temp or a pretend temp?
I can't get over to you, but I'll find a way.
Hopefully they're not getting ill.
I love you. This will all be over soon.
Ah, that is pretty high, yeah. Oh well. Hopefully it's nothing like the old COVID. Yeah, they made it almost like surgical gameplay, which I quite enjoyed. I'm not actually sure what I picked up there.
Hey, I lost your signal for a while. You had me worried. I see you've got the beacon, so head for the mining bay and attach it to the asteroid. I've been running trajectory calculations, and if we launch soon, there's a good chance the asteroid can reach a safe distance to begin transmitting. Still no sign.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's only through my nieces that I've personally been ill in the last, like, 6 months. Every single time, it knocks me out for, like, 2 months as well. An air cannon, that's fine, I'll keep that one. I can drop some of this, like, other ammo. Ah, the level 4 suit. Yeah, now I've got to go all the way back again. Okay, what's gonna happen this time? Just more of them. No, I was like, that's a bad time to reload. Oh, well, that one did not die. Still though, like, I wonder who just sat and designed, like, the necromorphs. It must have been quite a interesting job. Okay.
Safety gear must be worn at all times in Class A environments.
I think the lady on the ship just gave me, like, standard advice. It's like, I don't think it's gonna save me from the necromorphs, thanks. Oh, well, he was still alive. I am almost dead. Right, large health pack. Where did I actually come from? Was it processing or preparation? Guess I'll go all the way to the top and then find out. Yeah, they're doing a remake, reboot thing. It looks very, very similar to this one though. Almost exactly the same. Obviously it'll feature better like lighting and textures and stuff, but to be honest, this game still holds up pretty well, all things considered. Super grainy on my second monitor though. On the one I'm playing on, it's nice and clean. Yeah, this is the floor with the shop. I'm just gonna see if I can afford the next level of suit. Can't afford it. Just actually, can I sell something? Probably. Oh, I'm still a bit short. Okay. Suit upgrade. Yeah, definitely. I feel like... I mean, even looking at some of the announcements from the PlayStation showcase the other day, like Valkyrie... whatever the words followed it, the one that's like a successor to Valkyrie Profile, like it looks decent enough. Like it's not amazingly pretty, but it'll probably be really fun. And when it comes down to it, we all play games to have fun. I really don't understand Isaac's suit design. Like, it's cool and all, but the like little bitty connectors looks a bit funny. I'm actually gonna say this in another profile just in case that was a mistake. Yeah, Valheim was a weird one. I've not actually played it, but I've heard very good things about it. I'm not really one for playing these kind of like multiplayer survival things. At least I think that's what Valheim was. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, definitely. It tries to not take you out of the game. And in fact, if you were playing on... Actually, no, it happens on this as well. Like Xbox and PC, it doesn't even like open a in-console UI for saving the game. If you played it on PS3, it did. Can I see anything that's making these noises? No.
This is Temple. I found Elizabeth, but there isn't a single space-worthy vessel in the whole goddamn bay.
Jacob, hurry up! We need to find a beacon.
There's gotta be one around here somewhere.
I know that they're saying we need to find a beacon, but it really sounded like she said we need to find a vegan. Which I suppose in a spaceship full of people trying to eat you is probably the safest person to hang around with. Is there a quick turn button in this game? Like, it feels like there should be, but maybe not. Oh god, it's a big guy. Or rather, one who's full of small creatures. No, there is no quick turn. Well. Are you dead now? Okay, good. Oh. Right, well, it could have gone worse. Yeah, I mean, he quick turns towards the objective. But yeah, he doesn't have a quick turn, or if he does, it must be some sort of combination of buttons. Incidentally, if you're wondering where I'm also stomping on the corpses, it's because if you break them apart before the like egg-laying one comes along, it can't actually turn them into necromorphs. There's method in the madness, I promise. I'm not just a serial stomper. Yeah, I was actually thinking that this Sunday I might stream the updated Stranger of Paradise demo. Unless I'm out. Because apparently it's pretty interesting. Oh, another store. Have you been keeping an eye on the Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy game? Sorry, I was reading that. Yeah, I've seen the Surge. I think I actually have one of them on like PlayStation Plus or something. But I haven't actually tried playing it yet. But yeah, you had to like try and remove components from your enemies so that you could then collect them and use them to power yourself or something. Hmm. Can I afford any ammo? I can a little bit. Ah, is it not on PC? That's fair enough. I hadn't actually considered that fact. Who knows? If it's successful and actually decent, it might do. I mean, Neo took a while to come to PC as well. And it's basically the same developers, I think.
Entering zero gravity.
There's a failsafe on the processing control door. It won't open until gravity is restored. But you can't turn on the gravity until those boulders are cleared from the room. Maybe you can dump them into that gravity beam with your kinesis gun.
Anomaly destroyed.
If this is zero gravity, can I like zip zap onto other surfaces? No? Okay. So the only problem I ever have in this game is that Isaac is slow and the monsters are not. It's definitely on purpose. Right, there we go. Yeah, definitely. Without stasis, you wouldn't get far in this. How do I... There is a way to jump to other platforms, I think, in the zero-G stuff. Or do I have to just follow this path, maybe? The dangers of not playing a game for a while. um... Maybe it'll tell me in here. uh... Zero-G jump. Okay, excellent. But what is that on a controller? um... Okay. It looks like it should be click right stick, but I've tried that. Hmm. Cool. Well, enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. I'll probably be here till around about 10. If I don't see you today, maybe I'll see you for some Project Zero on Tuesday. Yeah, it's that button. Weird. But not on a controller.
Gravity must be restored before accessing the control room. Thank you. Reminder. Gravity must be restored before accessing the control room. Thank you.
It has the same sort of feeling as
Gravity must be restored before
Yes Game, I know.
control room. Thank you.
It's the same sort of satisfaction you get for like flushing something down a sink during science or something like that. Sorry, bad example. I got distracted by the game. Okay, so I assume I don't want to go into the gravity well, because that looks like death. But I should hopefully be able to get rid of that other rock from over here. Yeah. And now, let me guess, it'll spawn more enemies. Okay, come on, there was more than one. Where's the other one? Ah. There we go. This is going to be such a rookie run. Ooh, it's a collectibles room. What's in here? A dead guy. Oh, it's a schematic for... No, it's a semiconductor. Okay. What's in this box? More plasma energy. Ah, it could have been worse. Although, I didn't get a power node, which is a bit disappointing. Usually when you use one, you get one back. So I think I want to go over to that room. Oh, come on, can I not? Yeah, there we go. I wonder if watching this makes anyone want to go and work in space. Oh, okay. Where do I restore gravity? Whee! I mean, the physics in this game are pretty cool. Ah, there's still a rock. That's what the problem is. I didn't see that one. The report only mentioned 2. Oh. Nah. It's out of reach. Ah, there we go. Which means there'll be probably 2 more monsters to kill after this. Are there any more rocks, actually? No, just people. I didn't realize they had, like, soldier people on this ship. Doesn't really make sense when you think that they're just out here to do mining. There was one more rock. Let's walk on the ceiling to get it. I can only assume that Isaac's suit, like, bends gravity so that he's not just pulling all his blood into his helmet.
All free floating anomalies destroyed. Gravity can now be restored.
Or can it? We don't need gravity. We can fly everywhere if we don't have it, right?
Gravity restored. Access permitted to
Oh, of course, I can't fly anymore. That's disappointing. Okay. Let's take down these guys. Okay. It's getting smoother again. Getting followed by mini ones. Oh, well, that was terrible aiming. Okay, let's just run away from the small ones. Huh? Is there still an explosive one somewhere? I can, like, hear him. Ah. Ah, can I not hit them from here? What a weird concession. That one fence, even though it had holes in it, was not a fence with holes in it. Okay, let's get whatever's lying around here. Let's kill this guy and make sure, well, let's re-kill this guy and make sure he can't be turned into one of the necromorphs. Stomp on this box.
That's the key, Isaac. It'll get you into the control room so you can launch the asteroid. Don't forget to attach the beacon first. I read another report on the colonist dementia. It seemed to start after they removed the marker from the planet. God knows how long it was down there.
Oh, my items are not sorted anymore. Terrible. Nothing worse than an unsorted briefcase. Power node. Okay. Well, that's spooky.
Please recycle any unused materials regularly.
Okay, this is the way I came in. So let's get save in. I don't know why it's suddenly decided to treat my game progress like I've never played it before. Pretty sure that says 17 minutes played and it's like, nah. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, we've just kind of looped around. Well, I'll sell those valuable items anyway. Balance out our stuff. Do I have two of them? Oh, I thought I did. Oh well. We're quite low on ammo. We have plenty of health though. Ammo it is. Okay. That should get us through a fair amount. Should probably also refill my stasis. Okay. I need to be more careful with my resources. Otherwise we're gonna run into quite a lot of trouble. No, my only question is... Well, I mean, you weren't... Okay. It played another monster sound behind me when that monster died.
I've got elevator access to the mining subdeck. It was a security lockdown, although I don't think it helped them. Now that you've got the beacon and the key, head over there.
Oh yeah. Down into the place that's under security lockdown. That's a great idea. Thanks, Kendra. Growfit says that on PC, Stranger of Paradise is an Epic Games exclusive, which is why most people probably won't end up picking it up. Even though I personally don't mind, because I have all stores. I think I even still have the Ubisoft one downloaded. And is it the Bethesda one that's coming on to like going to Steam instead? Meaning I might actually be able to enjoy some online Doom Eternal, which would be nice. Okay, we need a battery for in here. And I took more damage, which isn't great.
Processing log. Supervisor Second Engineer Dallas reporting.
What is that?
This will be my last report. I've seen what they do to the body, what they become.
Oh, was it just multiple?
I can't let that happen to me. At least if I don't have any limbs, I won't be able to kill anyone when I'm infected. Please tell Dawn. And the kids.
He did drop an item. Where were the monsters hiding out in there? Also that poor man. But at least he didn't become a monster. Unless that was him. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll shoot it. There's still a lot of squidging going on. Oh, I see. It was just another store over here. I thought it was actually a door. Simple sounding words. What are you going to do about it? Okay, so it wants me to go that way. There's a battery over here. But where does this go? This goes to a locked door. Okay. Oh, wait, I have the key for it. So it wants me to go that way, but I can go this way. Guess I'll investigate here first. How's that Mr. Man we were hearing from? Well, either way, he won't turn into a monster. And... neither will his buddies. Yeah, unfortunately it's been such a long time since I played the game, I can't remember where the egg-laying necromorphs appear. So, enjoy me killing everybody. Tethers must be deactivated. Okay, so I need to deactivate those and then should be able to come back here and do what we're meant to do here. Isaac, stop huffing and puffing. I know you're injured. Fine, let's use a medium healing kit then. It's just a shadow of a fan. I thought it was like the shadow of something moving into view. Okay. Let's take the battery and go and open what we're meant to do. Also, hello and welcome to anyone who's new to the streams. It's good to have people watching. Just now we're just trying to make a little bit of story progress. Oh, I can almost feel the upgrade to my maybe I should have upgraded my health. Oh well, whatever. This is the choice I've made, and I will have to die on that hill. Oh, he blocked. I didn't even know they could. Like I've ever won a melee. Oh no, Isaac, just pick up the ammo. Don't come back into the workbench. Okay. There we go. So we need this. Why did that explode? Nothing came through it. I wonder if it's possible to fail here by chucking the battery off the side. Uh-oh. Wait, what was this way? Oh, okay, that's the way I came in. Okay, so now we can go up and disable the tethers, letting us into the other room. And then I guess we find out what Kendra wants us to do next. Like, isn't Isaac the, like, chief engineer person they brought with them? I wonder why they're advising him on what to fix first. Okay, this is Stasis recharge station. That's nice. Oh, a text log. The planet crack went smoothly from this end, although there do seem to have been some problems planet side, and we've temporarily lost contact with the colony. First rock ball was extracted from the tectonic load approximately 1 hour after planet crack, and has been processed, refined and smelted. Results have exceeded even the optimistic initial estimates. Normal recovery is around 35% mineral, 5% fossil, 60% waste, but the material from the first ball was 65% mineral and 0% fossil, in line with expectations. That's 6.5 tons of ore from a 10-ton ball. Assuming it's not an anomaly, we've hit a mother lode. So it was a good planet to mine. They happened to take the marker and make everybody go mad and turn into necromorphs, right? Or however it went down. I don't really remember, to be honest. Ooh, a gold semiconductor. That'll be worth a bit of dough. Dead people. Whee!
Entering zero gravity.
Honestly, their physics and like this are still pretty impressive. This still makes me go, ah yes, this is a very good space game. Do I have to go over here to do it? No. What do I have to do? Oh. Where's the monster? Ah. Oh gosh, it's the stronger ones. Any more? No. Okay. Right. I think we can continue. I need to work out what the heck I need to do in this room, though. Can I stand on the space ball? That doesn't seem like a good idea. I was gonna say it's simply like another enemy spawning in. I mean, I first played this on Xbox 360 back when it came out, and I still have that copy, so I should also have a look at that sometime, because I think Xbox Series X runs at 4K, which could be quite interesting. Okay, so there's tethers on both sides. Oh wait, do I just need to slow these down and then shoot like all the things? Yeah, that looks like what I'm meant to do. I actually thought I was going to have to shoot all of them, but there we go. I'll take just having to shoot one. Okay, tether's disabled. Close the door. Now I can go back through. Hope that there's not too many enemies in the way.
Exiting zero gravity.
Okay, when's the next enemy going to spawn? When's it going to jump scare me, huh? Okay, so we need this. Yeah, this game is like masterful at making the player have no resources. Well, the reason I do just now is because I went and made sure I had plenty of money at the start. Okay. Let's go into the control room and see what happens when I press the button. I just realised it has like the safety testing signs. The only time I see them in real life is like on a coffee maker. Ah, they put themselves back together. No, bad bodies. Okay. I mean, did the chest reset? No, just the bodies. Tethers must be I did deactivate the tethers. Right? That felt like... Oh, there's 4 tethers. My mistake. I guess there's 2 outside. No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe it does make sense. I don't know. Well, let's go back down then. That explains why no new enemies spawned. Jumped the gun a bit there. Well, before I head back there, I'm going to take a 2-minute break and get a drink. So I'll see you in just a couple of minutes. I am back. Oh, come on, Dead Space. Add yourself back into the stream. Ah, there we go. Right. So, um, yeah, let's go and find out where these other tethers are. The two I missed. Just think of something to speak about while I'm going along here. Today, for the first time, I tried some Korean instant noodles, and never before have I experienced so much pain from the spicy foods. Like, my mouth was really stinging. I've never had that even from like the other spicy kind of noodles and stuff you get before. Tasted real good though. Highly recommend them. Apologies if my audio clips at any point. I'm still new to adjusting the levels. Should be better than it used to be. Right. So let's refresh our status and work out how the hell we do this. So, do I need to like stasis these things? No. Oh yeah, I see the tethers. Is there another way to the outside, or? No. Okay. I got a sneaking suspicion I'm about to die.
Entering vacuum.
Uh-oh. Do they move on this side as well? No. Okay. Whew. Panicked for a second there. Right. Okay, that's one down. And over here if we have enough air.
Warning.
Yep.
Payload 8772 is no longer tethered. Untrained personnel should leave the area immediately.
Oh, I saw that enemy coming in there. Oh. Right. Isaac, calm down, man. You're using all the air. Okay, so when it next goes away, I'll space jump to the right part.
Exiting vacuum.
Right, so now I can traverse back to the room I just came from and hopefully not die on the way. Oh, I'm on the ceiling. What if I just space jump through the sky? Boing!
Exiting zero gravity.
Hi guys. The Okay, now we need to get into the control room. Ah. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't need the battery anymore then. Just to be sure. Oh yeah, it's not coming out. Okay, I need to use this side. That'd be quite toasty. But no, this isn't powered. I don't understand why I couldn't take the battery. Huh? Surely I need the battery. I do need the battery. What's the game playing at? Okay. First of all, let's save before I go through this again. Before I cook myself by accident. Okay. Oh, it did come out this time. That's why. Do that. You can't run when you're holding the thing. Okay. Now we have the battery. This will probably spawn enemies in the upstairs though, to be honest. It was too quiet there when I went last time. How many bullets have I got? 16. Or rather, how many cutters have I got? Right. Oh, yep. Straight in with the tiny guys. Oh, is that all they're going to throw at me just now? Looks like it. Oh, the corpses are back together. They're not for long. Okay. Now I can press this.
You still need to plant the beacon onto the shuttle, Isaac, before you launch. You still need to plant the beacon onto. You still need to plant the beacon onto the shuttle, Isaac, before you launch the asteroid.
What? I feel like I totally missed the point of what I was doing. Where's the shuttle? Okay, so we're getting rid of the beacon, it seems. Was it something I was meant to do outside in space again? Because I don't really want to go and put the batteries back in. Fine, I'll take the battery just in case. Come on. Okay. Okay, where am I going? Yeah, back this way. Gosh darn it. I thought I'd managed to work it out. You can tell I haven't played a Dead Space-like structured game for a while. I mean, my current obsession is Horizon Forbidden West, so this is quite a change. I guess I better say hi to this monster again down here. Where is he? Come on, mate. I know you're here somewhere. Okay, I think it must be behind the asteroid somewhere.
Entering zero gravity.
Yeah, it is.
Entering vacuum.
Okay, No, where am I going? Oh, wait. Am I just mounting it onto the asteroid? Or is there a door somewhere? Oh, wait. There was a mark on that. There we go. I was wondering what that was earlier. Oh, probably want to be on this side of it then. Okay. Now we go to the other. Jeez, it can only take so many attempts, huh? Sorry, I have to press control on the keyboard to do this particular movement for some reason.
Exiting zero gravity.
Ah, I can take his leg out, and it becomes affected by gravity. Okay, now we take the battery. And this time it's going to come with me. It's not going to get stuck. Chuck it through the fire because who cares? Okay, let's slide this in here. We'll dismember those corpses again for like the 5th time this episode. And yeah, see what happens. I mean, this is fun. Like, this is the kind of games that I miss EA making, like, or funding. Feels like they used to have their heart in making cool games, but now they're kind of just a machine for sports games. Which, to be fair, they've always been. Okay, there we go.
Payload 8772 launched.
Beacon's on its way. All functions normal and broadcasting wideband. Now we just have to hope somebody's listening. I'll position the array receiver. I thought I saw my brother again. He waved to me, like nothing was wrong. Okay. I should be able to leave this channel open. What? The comms array receiver isn't responding. Isaac, can you get back to the bridge? We need that array online or we can't receive signals from anyone responding to the beacon.
Yeah, Isaac saw his wife and interacted with her as well.
Anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh, there was a lot of misses. Any more? No.
Quarantine lifted.
Okay. It could have gone worse. What is the quick heal button? I know there is one. Oh, whatever. I'll just have to manually heal. Right. Let's get back to the tram station. Hope we don't die on the way. Okay. So far, so safe. Now backup preparation. Oh! I didn't have enough time to actually shoot. But okay, could have gone worse. Oh, there's little monsters in here now. Okay, back to the bridge. To chapter 8. Yes, save my progress. Search and rescue. Buy a new uniform at the store to increase your inventory slots and armor.
Things are looking up. A military ship just docked in, the USM Valor. I don't know what it was doing out there. It must have gotten our distress signal. We can't talk to it until the comms array is fixed. I'm gonna hack the door to communications for you. Get in there and find the comms control station.
But if I don't want to go to communications, huh? Right. Sell this. Sell everything that isn't plasma. Okay. There we go. Buy some ammo. Okay. And I won't I? No, I won't buy a power note just now. Right. How much ammo have we got? No. Almost 100 shots. Might be enough. The illusion doesn't work so well anymore these days.
Anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh great, lots of explodey mans. Any more? Sounds like it. Where? Ah. Sounds like there's still one more. More? Apologies if I go silent on you.
Quarantine lifted.
Quite intense. Right. Okay. Where am I going? Straight forwards. And up the lift. Oh, maybe I should have bought some health actually. It's looking a bit iffy. I don't know what floor I'm meant to go to.
Isaac, the door to communications is open. But I've been getting some weird feedback spikes on the local comms. I think someone's listening in on us, so be careful.
Yeah, there's a weird control lag on the PC that just doesn't exist on the other versions. It's a little bit off-putting. Okay, there we go. That was not neatly done, but I'm not dead. Although I do have to use another healing item. I'm going to save this in a different slot before. There's still an awful lot of squishy sound effects coming from over here. Ah, that's why. Oh. They were still alive. I didn't realize. Okay. Well, that was gruesome. Is this communications? Yeah. I helped. Or you. I don't remember you. Ooh. No, leave me alone, meat spider. Or whatever you are. Okay, they tried to barricade this. Right, okay. They're being nice to us after a new enemy encounter. I wonder how long that nicety will last. Okay, so I need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nodes to finish suit. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4 to finish the plasma cutter. I've not done any for stasis, which is probably not good. And I've not done any for kinesis, which would also probably have been good. Well, it would be very unlike me to put my resources into something sensible. The only time that works is Resident Evil 4 because I've played it so much.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey reporting. The ship is under attack, but requests to issue a distress call have been repeatedly denied by Captain Matthias. He won't say it, but everyone on the bridge knows why. This is an illegal operation in a prohibited system. We've all known for months, and we kept our mouths shut. Not anymore.
See?
Mayday! Mayday! This is USG Ishimura. This is... What the hell? I don't believe this. The whole comm system is offline. Now he's gone too far. Bailey out.
There's conflicts within the crew then. Power node? I'll keep it with me in case I find another power node door. Ah, okay, we've got another. Huh? Is Isaac just imagining this? That was oddly intense when nothing happened.
Communications array offline. A service technician has been notified.
That comms array is in bad shape. We need at least 6 working dishes for a strong enough signal. Make sure they're aligned symmetrically so there are no power gaps.
So we need at least 6 in parallel. See if I can work this out. We need to move around the green ones. Let's go and find out how we do that. Another power node. Right. Oh, not quite yet. More covered. I feel like something is off visually. I can't work out what it is. Shaders are medium. Hopefully it won't affect the stream to change that to high. Oh, it's a little bit neater. If we start dropping frames, I'll turn it back off.
Entering zero gravity.
Another one? Was that it for now? Right. Now we can use this time to actually fix this up. So are you a working one? How can I tell? Okay, so the red ones are the broken ones. And I can't move them? Oh, I can move them. So now we have green and green. I guess I just need to move those other two in. Wait, I forgot I can just space jump. This isn't Earth. Right, where are the working ones? Let's bring this down. Can I just shoot it into that one? No, of course not. Where did it go? And this is a working one. Oh. I don't know if this is what she means. But it sounded like it. Oh. Game's sabotaging me. Where did the working one go? Ah. Yep, there we go.
Messages can now be received.
That's it. It's working. Get back to communications and use the control panel to send our coordinates to the Valor.
Exiting zero gravity.
It's not going to be fixed yet, is it? It's going to be something else that isn't working right. I wonder what it would be, though.
This is USM Valor, widecasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We've picked up your escape pod, number 47, and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every...
Wait, did I put a monster in the escape pod?
What? Isn't that the escape pod Hammond jettisoned? One of those things was on board. No. No, this isn't going to happen. USM Valor. Come in, Valor. Our signal isn't strong enough. I'm going to open the blast doors to boost the signal.
Error. Blast door blockage detected. Please contact a repair technician.
Shit! Isaac, there's something big on the hull of the ship, directly above the comms array. Something organic. I don't know what it is, and I don't care. We have to get the doors open to transmit to the Valor. You should have a clear shot from ADS Cannon 48. Get to the cannon and blow it out into space.
Yeah. What am I going to see this time on the train of spooks? An actual monster. Did it join me? No. I love that it was just using the lift. Excellent. Was that an attempt at humor in a serious game? I think it might have been. Speaking of humor, today is March 10th, also known as Funny Hoo Hoo Man Day. I know the whole thing is it looks like it says Mario, but every time someone writes it down I just read Martin. No, just me? Fair enough. I think we're about to get into the turret section. I don't really remember, to be honest. It's been ages since I played this. Oh, I have to go into zero gravity again, huh? Oh no, this is just the turret room. I just saved a second ago, right? I'll save here as well, because otherwise I might have to keep going up and down those elevators. Grab the power node first. Okay, here we go.
Manual override initiated.
Oh, I forgot that I need to actually use 2 buttons to fire both the things. Oh. Wow, my aiming is absolutely terrible. Oh wait, I think this is a disconnected bit of tentacle that was shooting there. Although there's still currently an alive one behind it. I can't hit him because of this.
Opening communications relay blast doors.
Kendra Daniels on the USG Ishimura. Come in. Do not open the escape pod. USM Valor, this is Kendra Daniels on USG Ishimura. Come in. Do not open the escape pod. Damn it! Spawn! Why did they open?
falling apart here.
Isaac. Isaac, are you there? Thank God you're all right. I've been trying to reach you. Someone's been blocking my rig signal remotely. A crash must have interrupted the signal block.
Hammond, where have you been?
Surviving. Barely. I found some med supplies and patched myself up. Listen. I'm calling a
I can't remember who the baddie is.
Fuck the CEC and fuck the chain of command. We have to get the hell out of here. I think I've located a shuttle on the crew deck. Flight log says it needs a new singularity core, but we can probably salvage one from the Valor. I can see the tail end of it sticking out from the side of the Ishimura. I'm headed down there now to find a way inside. I'll meet you there. Hammond out.
Isaac, if what he says is true about the shuttle, we might have a chance of getting out of here. Head to the cargo bay and see if you can help Hammond. In his condition, he may not last long.
Right. So now we're going to go and salvage the crashed ship. Fair enough. I don't imagine the game isn't going to let me get away without another fight before I go there, though. Okay, this lift only has one stop. I thought this was the one where I got to pick where it was going. I feel like Kendra or Hammander is a baddie, but it's just like on the very edge of my mind, like I don't fully remember. Oh, well, there's some monsters in here. Let's just leave them behind. See, we can't go to level 1. Level 1's locked. So. Back to the one with the big windows. Nah, leave me alone, you weirdo. Oh. I definitely should not have made that there. Yes, I am a coward. And yes, I do have to heal. But we've made it to chapter 9. And with us reaching chapter 9, I think I will actually stop tonight's stream a little bit early. Just because I've not been sleeping right, so. I will probably just get ready for bed. However, let's see if we can get any more grids.
Isaac! Good, you made it inside. Listen, I just found the munitions log for the Valor. I don't think their presence here is a coincidence. They're not on reconnaissance and they're not on patrol. This ship is prepped for war. They're on a seek and destroy mission. Do you hear me?
Isaac, I've lost him again. No signal from Hammond's rig.
Pretty sure she's the one blocking it. Like, she must be. Okay, what else have we got here? Might be worth increasing the range on Kinesis. Now I'm doing this, and there's every chance I won't even make it around the next corner without dying, so let's give ourselves a bit of a health boost. And then see if we can't salvage this piece of ship. And yes, that was ship. not whatever other word it may have sounded like. Okay, so we can get medium air cans, which means there's going to be outside in this mission. And I sold one. One idiot, instead of buying one. Some ammo, because I've wasted a lot of it. And a medium air can or two, and some medium health kits. There we go. Who knows? Maybe we will survive. This floor seems less destroyed than the others. Oh yeah, there'll be lots of zero-G stuff, so I'm going to need to have my hand hovering next to the keyboard just in case.
Entering zero gravity.
Isaac, one of the Valor's weapons ripped open in the crash. Those green orbs you see are highly radioactive, and the Valor's airlock has sealed itself. You're going to have to throw those into space before you can get into the ship.
Why? Can I just navigate around them? Throw them into space? I see, I think I need to like open a door or something. The aiming's just slightly twitchy. Just dive through the sky. Boing!
Radioactive material removed.
Oh, there's one right here.
Radioactive material removed. Radioactive material removed.
Oh. I forgot that we're in the vacuum, so we can't hear. Damn it. Okay. Let's give our air a top up. And see if we can't grab the next one.
Radioactive material removed.
I love how when Isaac's meant to be conserving air is when he breathes the heaviest. Like, calm down, man. Okay. Where is the green gone? There it is. Reach it. Can I shoot it out from here? Yeah?
Radioactive material removed.
Is that all of it? Ow. I don't even know where the enemy is. Oh. Oh, another one. Okay. Is there more radioactive material? I mean, I guess there is if I'm not able to leave. Where? Ah.
Radiation hazard clear. Safety lock released.
Safety lock. This one. Just taking this guy for a little stroll in space. Ah, okay, yeah, this is how we enter. Oh, this is how we enter. Oh, fine, I'll walk around. Oh wait, is this the like regenerator type one then? Oh yeah, it is.
The part you're looking for will be in the engine room at the back of the ship. I'm reading massive damage, so you may need to find an alternate route to get there.
Ah, that's the escape pod then. I wonder why they decided to open it and not, you know, check with the.
infection process is doing something strange to these soldiers. They all have built-in stasis units in their body armor. The infection is merging the stasis unit into their flesh or something, making them move fast. Real fast. Be careful.
Oh, sounds great. Um. Why would the stasis merging into them make them fast? Okay, so they're not necessarily tougher, just harder to hit. Right, okay. That's not as scary as I was expecting. But my brain's completely forgotten about this point. Need to look out for the gravity wells in the ground as well.
Isaac, make us whole again.
Did they ever explain in this series why the marker makes people have visions? Because it's not something I remember reading in Dead Space 1 or 2, and I've not finished 3, so maybe that suggested what it was in 3? Then again, 3 was like slightly unfinished or something, right? So, who even knows?
Isaac, I'm tracking your position, but it doesn't look like I can reach you. This damn ship was nearly shared in half. I made it to the bridge. It's a mess here. These poor bastards didn't stand a chance. I'm going to override all door locks so you can get to the engine room. I'll try and catch up with you there.
Overriding all the door locks doesn't seem like a good plan. Hey, Lily. Welcome back. Where does this go? Oh, it goes nowhere. No, you will not make new necromorphs. How did you manage that? He had no head. Oh well. It could have gone worse. Okay, can't go that way. So I guess I need this battery for this door. Ah, it's an elevator.
Mr. Clark, I need to speak with you. My name is Terrence Kine, Dr. Kine. Listen to me. There isn't much time. If you really can repair the shuttle, there is a better use for it than just running away. You must understand, the forces at work here are greater than you can imagine. If you leave now, you condemn all humanity. The planet will never stop, never rest unless the marker is returned. Don't you see? The church is wrong. This is all a trap. I've seen it. Please, you must help me.
Unless it was him who was blocking Hammond's things. Oh. It's an alive man, but I can't do anything to help him. Oh well, see ya. At least I assume I can't. Well. Not even allowed to put him out of his misery. It's one of these things again, damn it. Get myself. However, we are still alive. Just. Let's heal up a bit. Grab whatever items are lying around here, and then apparently it wants us to go that way, so let's check around here first.
This is Commander Caddigan. We have hostiles on board. This is not a drill. Hostiles are alien. Repeat, alien and extremely dangerous. All personnel have weapons ready and fire
Oops.
at will.
Do you know what? Let's use another medium healing thing. I think I can get away with that. Yeah. What's this? It's a shooting range. I mean, that would be lovely, but I don't have much ammo, so... Not today, game. I see the trap you're setting. Can we get any upgrades? No, we only have one rig thing. Not rig thing, upgrade point. Right. Did you just pull your own leg off? You're an idiot. Wasn't ready for that. Parts his head. Right, I want to grab that audio log or whatever it is on the way past. Oh god, it's going to turn back. Ah, it's a schematic. Okay, another save point. Another exploding monster. I wonder if not shooting him will have consequence later. Well, I think that'll do me for tonight. However, I'll be back with Dead Space next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. And keep an eye on my Twitter, which is at Squidgybuffalo. That will have the next time I go live, which could be Sunday if I feel like it or if I'm not busy. And then Tuesday I will be starting Project 01, or Fatal Frame if you're American, or Zero if you're Japanese, on the PS2. So I look forward to sharing that with you. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Have a fantastic night, and I will see you in the next stream.